Hey guys, how's it going? Today we are going to be throwing it back all the way to 2016 because today I'm going to be talking about Pretty Little Liars. So, if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, which you're probably glad you don't because for the past month or so, all that I've been able to tweet about is Pretty Little Liars because I have started a rewatch. So, a little backstory if you don't know, if you haven't been subscribed to me for very long. um Back in the day when Pretty Little Liars was airing on TV, I used to make videos talking about it every single week. Especially towards the end, I was really invested in it. I was deep. I was watching every week. I was trying to figure out who A was, and I was just living my best fangirl life, talking to my friends about theories, scrolling on Reddit, looking at everyone else's theories, and yeah, just overall vibing, living my best life. And then the finale happened, and not gonna lie, that was hella disappointing, and so we shoved Pretty Little Liars into a box and never really looked at it again. And over the years, I've tried to rewatch Pretty Little Liars, but I've only ever been able to get to the end of season 2, and then I would just stop. And so this year I was determined. I was like, right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna make it past the end of season 2. And so that's what we've been doing. And so yeah, currently I am on season 4, episode 23, so we're almost at the end of season 4, and we're almost gonna find out that Allison's alive. Well, the girls already know she's alive, but we're almost at the point where she comes back into town and is like, hey guys, I'm not really dead, lol. And so yeah, that's where we are. And I just wanted to make a video because I have to talk about it, because I've been tweeting non-stop, and I feel like I'm annoying people, and I'm not going to stop tweeting. I'm just gonna put it out there now. I'm not gonna stop because I have lots of thoughts, but I also wanted to make a video because it's basically like old times, I'm tweeting about Pretty Little Liars, I'm binging it, I'm just yeah, I'm just back in it. So here we are. Hi guys. And I am not the only person who's back in this, okay? Because there's this guy I found on YouTube. He's called Mike's Mike, and I actually found him because Plumbella tweeted about him, but he made this video recapping Pretty Little Liars. He's done from season 1 till the Halloween Train episode in season 3. He did a whole ass 2-hour recap of that, and I lived for it. I loved it. And so, I was like, you know what? I'm not the only one who's back on the Pretty Little Liars bullshit. So yeah, we're in it. We're vibing. And so yeah, that leads us to this video. So it's been a while since I did a video that wasn't Animal Crossing and wasn't planner related. So this is going to be weird and it's going to be rambly, but we're going to get into it. So the main reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to take a little bit of time to rant about Ezra Fitz. So back when Pretty Little Liars was first airing, I think the first episode aired in 2010, and I think I didn't get into it until maybe halfway through season 1, start of season 2. I don't remember exactly when, but I was around 15, 16 at the time that Pretty Little Liars came out, and I 100% remember shipping all of the ships. I wanted all those relationships to work out. I shipped Caleb, Spoby, and Ezria, and Emerson, I guess. That one was a bit iffy, not really. So yeah, I shipped everyone, and I was totally rooting for Arya and Ezra 100% back in the day. And looking back, I'm like, why the heck did I ship them? Their relationship is entirely inappropriate. I really don't know why I shipped them. I guess because when I was younger, I didn't really think about the implications of oh, he's her teacher, and oh, she's a minor and he's an adult. I never really thought of it that way. And I feel the reason why is because the actors are very close in age. So Lissy Hale and Ian Harding that play Arya and Ezra, they don't look like there's a big age difference there. They look the same age, and that's because I'm pretty sure they are really close in age. So that's probably why I didn't think it was such a big deal. And then also, at the time when I was watching the show, because I was only watching it every week as it was coming out, I guess I wasn't really thinking about it too much, because when you think about it, the show tries really hard to make their relationship okay. And it's hella creepy, like literally so creepy, especially when Arya's parents find out, and it's like they don't immediately go to the police. They're not over here like, bitch, you gotta go to jail because you're sleeping with my daughter who's a minor. Like, it's so confusing. It's like, why don't you go to the police? And then they kind of just explain it away. Like, Arya's mom's like, no, we can't like send him away because what if it causes Arya to run away and like act out and whatever the fuck. And it's like, bitch, she's been acting out since her dad had an affair and they went to Iceland. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's weird that her parents don't step in or do anything. And then the other thing is, like, where I am in this season, it's season 4. They just found out about Ezra's book. They're freaking out. Arya's doing her own thing. She trashed Ezra's apartment. And there's a scene where Arya's about to go to the principal and she's about to like expose Ezra's ass and be like, well, bitch, he wrote a book about me. He's writing a book about me. He knows about Allison. He is a predator, basically. And Hannah talks her out of it. Hannah literally goes, Arya, don't do that. Think about the implications that it's going to have on you, on your family. Yes, Ezra deserves to go down, but not like this. And I'm over here like, this is exactly how he should go down. He should definitely go to jail. He should definitely get fired. Like, that's my entire thing. I'm just like, what do you mean you shouldn't go to the principal? What do you mean he shouldn't go to jail? And so yeah, like where I am right now and how I feel about the relationship now makes me question how the hell Arya forgives him and then marries him at the end of the series. Like, this is the main thing that I'm struggling with. I'm just like, why did we let this happen? Why the heck, as the Pretty Little Liars fandom at the time, did we let this happen? Because we know that the show started to change its direction to like keep up with all the relationships because that's what the fandom wanted. But why? Why did we accept this? Why did we like let this hella inappropriate relationship happen? Like, what the heck? It baffles me. It really does. Like, I'm just so confused because like literally 90% of the tweets that I have while I'm watching the series is Ezra is a creep. Ezra needs to go to jail. Ezra is a predator. Like, these are all my tweets. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, why were we not like thinking this is inappropriate 10 years ago? Honestly, like it's so confusing to me. And so yeah, that's my main thing about Ezra. He's a creep, he's a predator, and what makes things even worse is in season 4 when we find out he's been writing this book about Allison. It means that he's bored shorts and he actually was having a relationship with Allison before she disappeared, and then a year later continues to be a creep and a predator by going after one of Allison's friends who he knew exactly who she was from the very beginning. He's like, yeah, I knew who you were all along, which means he purposely preyed on another 16-year-old girl even after he found out that Allison originally lied about her age, so he knew Allison was underage, still continued to see her. Then he goes after Arya, who he knows again is 16 and is like Allison's friend, and it's hella creepy and weird, and it's just like, why is this okay? Because it's not. It's just not. And so yeah, that's my rant about Ezra. And not only is Ezra the only predatory guy on Pretty Little Liars, there's actually quite a few. Like, for example, Ren. Because, like, not only did he try to get with Spencer, but he did actually kiss Hannah, like, a couple of times whenever Hannah was visiting Mona and Radley and Ren just happened to be there. Like, that's so weird because he's obviously older. He's, like, literally a medicine student, so he's, like, quite a bit older than the girls. And so it was really weird that he's, like, trying to get with them as well. Especially, like, after like his Hannah thing and after the Spencer thing, and then later on in the series he tries to get back with Spencer again because he's just like, oh, I thought you were done with Toby, so I'm just hoping to slip back in, sort of thing. Like, it's weird, and it's like, dude, get a life, move on. Like, you haven't been on the show for a long time or involved with anyone, and it's just kind of weird that you're still hung up on Spencer. So yeah, and then not to even mention that Ren has a bigger problem because then he gets with Spencer's twin in England, as if that's not hella weird as well, because obviously, like, it's again the same thing where like Spencer's twin's the same age as Spencer, so he's still like with the younger girl. But I guess karma does get Ren in the end because he ends up being turned into a diamond, so there's that. Oh boy, even when I say these things out loud, I'm like, wow, that happened. Like Ren got turned into a diamond, and like Allison gets impregnated by Emily's eggs. Oh my god, I just remembered that happens later on. Um wow. This show, guys, this show, honestly, I can't even deal. It's so crazy. And that's the thing. Like, I feel like when I was watching the show back in the day, I never really thought about how crazy and weird and just like over the top some of the things were with the show. Literally, I'm over here like looking at all these crazy plot points and stuff, and I'm just like, what the heck? And the continuity is like hella off, and like, you know, all these things that come up when you're binge watching something because you have been watching it continuously so you can like keep up with all the plot holes and everything. It's just crazy and wild. And honestly, after this rewatch, I'll probably shelve Pretty Little Liars for another few years again before I want to like dive back in, because I feel like it's just one of those shows that takes up all your energy. Like when I watch Pretty Little Liars, I feel like I have to pay full attention to everything that's going on because I want to know what happens and I want to keep on top of the mysteries and stuff. Even though half the time the mysteries don't really make sense and they kind of lead nowhere. But yeah, I don't know. I just find myself getting really involved and like wanting to solve the mysteries, even though I know exactly what happens at the end, so I don't know why I'm getting invested again. But yeah, that's where we are. And even though a lot of it is crazy and over the top and kind of annoying at times, there are some really good episodes. Like, I'll always talk about the Mona reveal. The Mona reveal was like one of the best reveals of all time. I wasn't expecting it. It was iconic. And then like even the Halloween train episode, the Halloween train episode is like amazing. There's so much going on. Like they're on the train and like Arya's getting kidnapped and we find Garrett on the train. Mona's there in an Allison mask. Allison's body gets discovered in the like drinks tray. Adam Lambert is there singing. Like the Halloween train episode is a really strong episode. And so yeah, every so often we'll get like really strong episodes like that. And then other times we'll get really random episodes like the episode where everyone's line dancing and it feels kind of like a filler episode. And then we'll get episodes like the black and white episode, which was also kind of a filler and kind of annoying because it served no purpose whatsoever. But yeah, I don't know. The show has ups and downs and I find myself once again back in the middle of it, really involved. And so yeah. On the bright side though, at least I'm not over here being like, oh my god, I wonder who A is, because I can't go through that roller coaster again in my life. I don't need that mystery. Honestly, anytime that I watch a show where there's like an anonymous person, I try not to get my hopes up about the reveal, mainly because Pretty Little Liars was such a letdown. Pretty Little Liars was a letdown, and another show where there's an anonymous person in it, Gossip Girl, that reveal, also very disappointing. So yeah, when there's an anonymous person like that, I try not to get my hopes up. One of the ones that I've watched recently, which has an anonymous person, is Bridgerton. That reveal was good, okay? That was good. I was not expecting it. I'm excited to see how that plays out on the TV show. I have been reading the books, so I've read book 4, which is when Lady Whistledown actually gets revealed in the book series. So I've read that. I know how it happens in the books. I want to know how it comes out in the TV show. That'll be interesting. But yeah, any other thing that has an anonymous person, not trying to be excited about it, not trying to figure out their identity because I've been let down too many times before. And so yeah, at least I'm not there. Currently where we are in season 4, it's like Cece is A, and it's interesting because they were actually on the Cece is A train for a long time before they switched to Ezra. And I kind of don't even know how they dropped Cece. I feel like they just kind of stopped focusing on her for ages. And then she left town. And then they just sort of jumped straight onto the whole Ezra-Shauna situation. So yeah, I guess that's how they forget about Cece. But Cece was really strong. Like she was one of the people they thought was A for a while. And I totally forgot that, and thinking about it, I'm like, Cece kind of makes sense, but not really. I feel like the way they played out Cece is A sort of thing was very elaborate, the whole Charles situation. I feel like we didn't really need that for Cece, but we had it anyway. And so yeah, I think this will bring us to the end of this video. I didn't really have a plan for it. I was just literally thinking about this. I was like watching Pretty Little Liars at lunch on my break at work. I was just getting like really angry about the Ezra situation. So I was like, I have to make a YouTube video about this. I have to let my feelings out. And so yeah, that's why there's a video, and I got all my feelings out. I said what I needed to say. And so yeah, that's what's going on in my life. I'm binge watching Pretty Little Liars. I'm also playing a lot of Animal Crossing. And so yeah, that's where we are. I've basically reverted back to when I was 16, except I do not have schoolwork. I just have work because I'm an adult now. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess. I don't really know if you will. This was just me ranting, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments below if there's a TV show that you have a love-hate relationship with, because it's just really interesting to know. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.